now discuss kashering of stovetops. This is a gas burner stovetop. There are, of course, electric burner stovetops, and there are glass stovetops. Now, with respect to the gas and the electric, the burners are very simple to kasher. One merely needs to turn on all the burners, and that will kasher the burners themselves, because there's enough heat which is generated that will cause the burners to be kasher themselves. This, of course, does not apply to the spaces between the surface itself, because the surface will not have that intense heat. So what one does typically is to cover with aluminum foil between the burners, and then one can use this for Pesach. Same is true for electric burners. The burners themselves are turned on until they're glowing. That kashers them, and aluminum foil is applied to the areas between the burners so that they need not be kashered. Now, glass stovetops are a little bit more difficult. They're very difficult to kasher, because if one were to subject it to that intense heat, it's likely to crack. So instead, what one does is one cleans them, one leaves it idle for 24 hours before Pesach, and then when one puts pots down to cook on them, instead of putting the pot directly on the burner as one normally does, one puts some kind of a disc or some kind of a barrier under the pot so that the pot doesn't come in direct contact with the surface of the glass. Now, in addition, with gas burners such as this, and you need to kasher not just the burners, not just the surface, but also the grates. Now, there's a couple of methods used to kasher grates. One can slip them into a self-cleaning oven and run a cycle. That is enough temperature, enough heat for a libun, so that would kasher the grates. Alternatively, one can order grates from the manufacturer, and they can replace these year-round grates with special Pesach grates.